Hey, yeah, what's poppin', gang?
My crew.
We back. What's good? It's Monday, and we still here to talk about this Drake L that happened, man. It literally has the hip-hop space, the rap space, literally upside down right now. I won't even really say that, though, because I mean, maybe my timeline is just different. Now, I'm seeing a whole lot of niggas mad. They all mad, bro. So you got half of the side that's super mad, and the other half is just like, bro, it is what it is. We knew this was gonna happen. Hip hop wins, freedom of speech wins, and then you got people that's just literally crying over it. But I haven't heard this yet, man. I see that Ish and Joe Budden talked about it. We got a couple of other videos we're gonna be getting into today as well. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Turn on the notification bell so you guys know when I drop a video. But I'm interested to see what Joe and Ish had to say about this. You got Flip and Mark fighting now too? Like, what's going on over there? Anyway, man, let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Do me a favor, like I said, hit that like button and sub to the channel if you're new. Shout out to my dog Chicks for dropping another video. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's see what they talking about over here.
Get ready. You know what to do, Chicks.
So let's hit Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth, appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Oh man, when it rains it pours, you guys. And right now, Drake is currently in the torrential downpour. Just like I told you guys a couple days ago, ever since the judge dismissed Drake's UMG defamation lawsuit, everybody is now coming out the woodworks to take a victory lap. Kendrick Lamar's childhood friend Hitter J3 called Drake a crybaby, and then DJ Head said they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence. He then went on to give an example of how crazy the lawsuit really was. He said The Rock is by far the biggest in the game. Imagine finding out he doesn't write his own bars. No one cares. Then years later, John Cena watches him in the ring and on the mic. Imagine The Rock being so privileged in his spot that he decides to sue WWE for something Cena did.
All right, listen, as an OG like wrestling fan, I would have preferred I mean, I know The Rock and Cena got, you know what I'm saying, got a little bit of history there, but I would have preferred a Stone Cold Steve Austin watching him in the ring and on the mic, and then, you know what I'm saying, The Rock, you know what I'm saying, I would have preferred that. You know
now imagine the narrative being he's doing it for every wrestler's rights and people supporting it. Then The Rock gets his case dismissed, and the same people who supported the idiocies initially are now enraged because they're just finding out that wrestling isn't real and The Rock is not like us. Now, don't get it twisted, you guys. Drake still has a lot of support from a lot of different artists in the industry. People like 50 Cent that we normally see clowning somebody anytime they lose a case in court. So far, 50 has said nothing. But that did not stop Joe Budden from going in on Drake. Now,
I mean, saying nothing is just sometimes like, hey, bro, that's what you get. There ain't nothing for me to say. What can I say? What more can I say? What can I say? I just gotta say, hey, this is what happened, right? 50 being quiet, sometimes silence is the best.
Now, given their very long history of beefing, especially after Drake just called him a dick sucker recently in a song,
Brother, Melissa Ford, you a legend from the 6. Hate to see you with a dick sucker.
You best believe this feels like a personal victory to Joe. Today on the Joe Budden Podcast, episode 868. Make sure you guys go check it out on Apple Music or Spotify. Joe starts it off exactly how you would expect Joe to start it off, by calling Drake a bitch. Here's what he said.
Today evening, somewhere around 6 or 7 o'clock, it was finally confirmed. The news broke that Drake's a bitch. I'm about to come in here and fucking work me.
That was easy. Yeah, that's the point.
Oh, he went to court, he lost. The same shit that I told y'all 11 months ago rang true yesterday at around 6 o'clock.
Courts were on the side of hip hop, man.
Some tweet was going around that said Drake lost the nigga way and the white way. That was.
I seen that too. And I think it's crazy because he definitely tried it both ways. Culture always wins. He tried it both ways. He tried to go on the other side and beat him in rap, but the culture said, nah. Then he tried to take it the legal route where he thought he might have been better suited. The legal system said, nah. So this is sometimes how it begins to look like to the person that's taking the L, that somehow they're the victim. So I'm wondering when we gonna start seeing all of this victim-y kind of woe is me behavior going forward. Because L after L doesn't mean that you're the victim. It just means, bro, listen, you were wrong and you lost. Take your L.
That was a good one.
That's a great tweet.
And people just started having fun with this. Now, back to the facts. Mark, take it away.
I mean, you basically nailed it. I mean, Judge basically said the same thing. I mean, in more complicated language.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's basically what the judge said. He said that this was... Basically, he was saying this isn't...
Non-actionable offense.
Yes, non-actionable, meaning you can't take legal action on this because it wasn't defamation, the judge ruled. He said that this was an opinion.
Right.
And he said there was no way that someone reasonably would hear that song and think that Kendrick Lamar was stating...
Now, that part, I still don't really know, because I definitely know a lot of people that walked away from that maybe feeling a little bit... If you were in the middle, maybe you move to 60%. Where you believe, like, bro, be on some dirty shit with these little girls, man. You know what I'm saying? And some people just always believe that. But if you walked into that kind of teetering the line, I feel like I've seen those people step over the line. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments.
Facts about Drake being his opinion, and therefore you couldn't sue, and he threw the case out. So the case is over.
Now, Ish, who we know has been rocking with Drake since this lawsuit started. If you guys watch the podcast, then you guys already know how Ish gives it up anytime the lawsuit is brought up on the podcast. Ish made the very bold claim that Universal was going to seek revenge against Drake. And somewhat shockingly, Joe actually agreed with him. Here's what they said.
Yo, dog, a lot of this shit be based on these people putting you in your fucking place, saying, yo, I don't want nobody else to come follow suit and think that they could do that too.
But see, I think the lawsuit
in this
does
case,
that.
he's
I think
still
the
in
fact
his
that
place.
he lost, they don't have to do that. I think if he
And
wins...
then you got some people saying on the other end, like, if they did it to Drake, then what will they do to you? Everybody ain't Drake, though. Everybody ain't moved the way that he's moved. Everybody hasn't received the level of assistance and push that Drake has received. I said this before, like, it's almost like he thinks that he literally bootstrapped from his bootstraps, put his pants leg on in the morning, got out here in the streets and made it for himself. That's just not how it was. He had a lot of help. And I think once you start telling yourself a lie for so long, you start believing that lie. So you got people saying, oh, if they did it to him, they'll do it to you. No. Bro tried to act like he was running the show. He tried to act like he was the puppet. No, nigga, we did that for you. They just proved the point.
They might punish him. Yeah. I think if he lost, it's like...
I think they're going to punish him.
That's why the punishment is coming.
How dare you?
The punishment is coming.
How dare you?
We have not seen the punishment yet. I agree with everything that Ish said. Like, great,
sales.
Y'all are coming from the Drake angle.
I think that's going to help him, though. If they punish him in a way that affects, like, record sales, that kind of... I don't think that's the right way to do it. And even then, he lost, I think it's over with, right? I say if he receives a punishment of anything on his own, maybe it's the tours that don't do well for him. But that's on his own doing, right? Let his records do whatever they're going to do. And if they turn out tour-wise, then that'll be the real show. But I think it's going to happen. But I think he's going to use it's going to help him in a sense where he's going to have that ability to say, oh, well, they played with my numbers. That's why they're not doing what they're doing. Y'all see, I went up against the Giant, and it was like a safety blanket in a sense for him to lose this case to then forever have that as a crutch going forward.
But UMG is coming from we own 65, 70% of the market shit. We own this shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can't just... Listen, back in my day, you couldn't just do shit to the label without fearing the repercussion from the label.
True. You
think that he could do all of that to Universal?
Yeah.
No.
And Universal just say, oh, well, we weren't glad to still have them.
Back to business as usual.
If I can make another $1 billion off you, I'm going to make the other $1 billion.
They got enough billions.
I'm going to make the billion anyway.
No such thing.
That goes against corporate behavior that you're talking about. No one's like, oh, I got enough money in the corporate world, especially when there's stockholders at play.
True.
I'm getting the money regardless.
I'm making the money regardless off of this
I'm
guy.
making the money off of
That's
you.
not true.
So help me.
Wait, hold up. How not so?
Because you know this in music, you can't just put shit out on the internet. Yes, it will do well because it's Drake, but if you put more money into it and do all the games that they do that we've been accusing them of doing, that we know they do, they're gonna do that with any new Drake music that they deem is commercially viable.
Let me ask you a question then.
Shoot.
So why didn't they do that for the last year?
What you mean?
Drake has put out some songs that old Drake would have moved and they would have shot up the charts. Why didn't they do that the last year? If it's
What are some of the songs that you would have seen that would have moved the needle pre-battle that haven't post-battle? I think maybe like two of them. Like No Face would have went crazy, and I'm trying to think of another one. Let me know in the comments, but I think No Face was one, and No Kid. No Kid did okay, but it to what we are used to seeing Drake do, I think it could have done better. Obviously, had he had the push, they're not giving it to him.
Hold up, let me finish my question. Because it's still going to be profitable for them. It still would be in their best interest financially to push some of them songs that he put out. If he put some of them songs out 4 years ago, them shits would have went.
I disagree, and we did see them do that with Nokia.
This is what all of y'all say that are the music aficionados. That if you put out something that's, let's say, an 8, a 7.
Okay.
When they put the machine behind your 7, it turns your 7 into a 10.
Okay.
That's just what all of y'all say and y'all all have agreed upon. So if Drake is still Drake, that don't make 10s no more, even if he making 7.5 music, with the universal bump, it's gonna be a 10. And they gonna be making mad bread. That's what y'all have said for the last 4 years I've been on this podcast.
It's the difference between Nokia and God's plan.
Bro, thank you, Joe. That's what I'm thinking in my brain. Nokia was not God's plan. Nokia wasn't even started from the bottom. Right? Like Nokia was probably, it was successful, I guess you could say that, but it didn't do the numbers that them other joints did.
The difference between Nokia and Hotline Bling. You will see the difference in the label being with you, lock and key, and the label not being with you. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not
we'll
disagree.
see.
I'm trying to understand. So not being with you, lock and key means less marketing, or is it algorithm game? What is the thing that they won't do?
It means less of all of it.
Okay.
It means less of everything.
And the funny part that you're saying that, to me, this is my opinion, is that is what he was saying with regards to they not like us. He's saying,
they put extra gas.
He's saying, my nigga, I was the nigga that I know how the gas works.
Right.
Because they put the gas on for me for the last 15 years.
Right.
Gas was really good.
I know what the fuck the gas looks like, so I know when y'all put the gas like on for this song. Not that the song wasn't dope already
The song was
organically.
going
Yeah, the song
Listen to
was
what I'm
great.
saying.
I
The
hear
song
what you're
was-
saying.
He's right though, bro.
I think both things can be true. I don't think that there wasn't any push, but I also don't think it was only the push that made Not Like Us fire. Not Like Us is fire because it was fire. It caught, it was like immediately. But that was everybody's argument was, bro, they've been giving you, like he said, they've been giving you the gas for years. Why are you tripping now? Because it's not you. Relax.
The song was already fly. Everybody already took to the song organically. Niggas liked the song the day it came out. Universal ain't even get a chance to light the stove and the shit was already gone.
Right.
But I know the signs of when y'all put the gas behind
And
it.
that's why I didn't like the lawsuit.
No, but that's why the
Exactly.
lawsuit
That's why I
makes
hated the
sense to me.
lawsuit.
The lawsuit makes sense to me because I know what y'all do when y'all put the gas behind the shit. So y'all putting the gas behind some shit that's calling me a pedophile.
But bro, it don't matter. You talked about the things that they put the gas behind for you was basically mocking a murder in a sense, allegedly. When we talking about God's plan, if you know, you know, right? I mean, the comments could debate it. Other things, other nefarious behaviors and acts that have taken place that have been talked about on Wax. Bro, it just got flipped. That's it.
That could potentially make me lose mad billions of dollars. If it did what it did organically,
He's right.
cool.
That was the-
but
that
that's
was-
his
that was
lawsuit.
the-
His
that was a
lawsuit
large
is not
part of
against
the
Kendrick
argument.
Lamar.
I just didn't agree with the argument. No,
And because we dissing him in hip hop, I'm talking about from a business perspective. That boy is right, and I don't want to get up here and cape for him because they gonna say I'm caping for Drake. That
It
nigga
can't
is
work
right. If
for
I know
you
what the gas looks
and not
like, and
for
I know what it
everybody
looked like when y'all put money behind a product, y'all putting money behind a product. I'm y'all artist, and y'all putting money behind a product that is calling me a pedophile to the world.
In simpler terms.
So, with that argument, if they have a genuinely good song, fire, are they not supposed to support that project because it affects you? How many artists have you affected through your music and battles, careers you've destroyed? There's no sympathy.
Let me ask y'all.
No sympathy.
Y'all think Drake's footprint in America feels like we're used to it feeling?
No.
Music don't feel
I was
like
just
we're
getting ready
used
to
to
say that could
music
be
feeling.
that could be the pow pow, right there.
Yeah.
From the minute, not like us putting the gas on it. It seems like the labels in them was kind of tired of him before that happened.
Before, not like us.
I felt like he was
Drake was giving them niggas bullshit projects, that Certified Lover Boy and all that. Them wasn't fly projects that nigga
I
put
thought
out.
he was just on the decline.
Well, and that kind of goes to the point that my argument against what you were saying earlier is Drake has released all these records that in previous times would have went with a little bit of gas. I kind of disagree. I don't think that nothing he's put out in the past 3 years maybe
I agree with that.
could hold a candle to Hotline Bling or
right,
And it wasn't his. It wasn't his.
any of these other records.
So do you
know
think,
what I mean?
But we
Gas or not.
Again, I'm not.
Well, there's a lot of things happening at once.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
There's a lot of things happening at once.
Certified Lover Boy cover. They say he was giving the label a fuck you with the cover. You said that.
I
Like,
said he does memeable
That
covers. So
fucking
everybody talk about
Certified
it.
Lover Boy album sounded like a whole bunch of shit that he had in the tuck somewhere.
Learning how to take a L is important.
We've been talking about this for days.
Because everything that he does and has done since this battle has ended has just helped to prolong the success and drag out. Like, you making the legend of Not Like Us
even better,
just bigger than ever.
I seen people streaming it last night,
bro.
Running it back. I was like, I won't be surprised this shit into the chart again.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And
then that's another L.
Word.
And you know what else, man? You fucking Canadians sometimes just can't read an American room. And that's what Americans have been saying for a little while now, right? Like, the crux of this case has been Kendrick was saying mean things.
Right.
Yeah.
He said mean things about me. You can't let that happen. This is America.
Like, that was the
crux of the battle.
He was being mean, and there may be some people that are believing it.
Now, me personally, I'm gonna have to disagree with this. Not only is Drake a cash cow for Universal, but if you're Universal and you now know Drake is willing to go there with you guys, you do not want to give him more ammo. Universal has to realize they're now under a microscope. Yes, you won the case, but you gotta remember, everybody is now going to be paying close attention to your business practices.
So if they're paying close attention to the business practices, do they then push the music more to draw more attention to it? Because it hasn't been doing anything. So now do we pour gas on it to start making it do better? If we're still under the microscope, we're still under the microscope. I don't know. I'm not calling for any sort of like action is I guess what I'm trying to say too. Like, I don't think they should. I don't want to see any punishment or anything like that. I think it's gonna happen, but I think we've already kind of been seeing the effects of we not rocking with you since you want to put us in litigation and we not rocking with you. Now, if he drops something and it pops, I guess we got to really wait and see what Iceman sounds like. If it does what it's supposed to, if it does what people think it's going to do, then he'll be right back at the top. But if it don't, does that mean that the label didn't push it? Or does that mean that he just ain't hitting the same no more? Pause.
That means every single thing you guys do internally, that Pandora box has now been opened. Drake is not the only artist that's signed to Universal. Universal has a whole roster signed to them. So why would you want to give your label the bad PR after the lawsuit was dismissed? So far, Drake and his team are remaining silent on this matter, which is a little bit strange, especially with the month being October. Do we get a surprise Iceman drop next week? Let's see what happens. You guys get in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.
I think that's interesting. Let me know when if y'all think the Iceman is gonna drop soon. I personally think that we need to. I think he needs to just let it chill for a little bit, bro, and drop it like in December or something. I don't know, but just don't. It's too early right now. People are gonna just go into your comment section of your video and bag it anyway. So I would just take the L and breathe, bro. Just breathe. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. I appreciate y'all for clicking on the video. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you guys are interested in more content, maybe watch one of the videos that pop up on the screen here. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.